Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. For my plant people, here's a quick Aerogarden update. We are on day 6 of this Aerogarden, and as you all know, I just started a new Aerogarden here. This is a 9-pot Aerogarden of basil. So this is the International Basil kit. I still have the box here. This is the kit that's currently in there, and it has just a variety of different basil types of basil. And so, because we have been growing for 6 days so far, guess what? We actually have a lot of growth coming through, and you might be able to see a little bit of green peeking out, depending on not all of them. There are a couple that still don't have anything yet, but as you can see on the bottom, it does give you an estimate of sprout time. So, you know, some things do on their own time, and sometimes things just happen a little bit more delayed, and sometimes they are growing, but it just hasn't broken the soil to the point that I can see, and sometimes they hide like under the label, so you have to kind of contort yourself in different angles to be able to see down in there. So it doesn't necessarily mean that nothing's happening, it's just not happening to the point that is visible for me. But let's go ahead and look at what is happening that we can see. Some of them are a little fogged up because, as I mentioned before, when you put those plastic domes over, it creates a greenhouse effect with the light and creates like a heat and moisture situation. So that's why you might see the little moisture beads in some of them. It's because the lights have been on for a little bit. They've been on a couple of hours now, and so that's what you're getting. But let's go ahead and look at what we have. So there's one. I have 2 Genovese basil. There's one here, and there's one back here. The back. This one at the back is sprouting, as you can see. It's a decent amount of sprout. I'm trying to get angles. There's some more leaf kind of under the label, but you can see that it is coming along. We have the lemon basil at the back. I haven't seen anything yet, but like I said, I haven't taken the lid off to really look down in there yet, so it may be something hidden from me. Thai basil has a little something going on. I'm trying to angle without the glare between the plastic. You can probably see the green, the reflection of the green. It is a little something down in there. The Marciel basil has not, at least to my knowledge from what I can see, spotted yet, but again, I haven't taken a peek down in there. The Napolitano basil has something. There we go. I'm trying to hit these angles so you guys can see. There's a little green down in there. Let's see, we checked everything on this side. So over here, obviously you can see the lime basil, which I'm really excited about because I've never had that one. It does have the condensation a little bit, so you can see the green in there. It is going along just fine. This is called the globe basil. I don't think there's anything down in there right now. I don't see anything, but it looks like there might be something, or maybe the glare of the light. It may be, but again, these have a 6 to 12 day, and some things do not start becoming visible until like the last couple of days in the initial sprout estimate time. So because we're not that far in, this one still has plenty of time. So it looks like it might be a little something sprouting down in there, just really tiny. But it's really early for this one in terms of sprout time. Purple basil is definitely in the house. You can see that one. There you go. It's purple basil. I'm so excited to see that one grow just for nothing else because it's purple, so it's going to be pretty. And then this Genovese basil over here has not shown me anything, and I think it was that one and the Napoleano that were mixed up, like the little spout piece was out in the box, and I don't know which was which. So this could actually be Genovese basil for all we know, because this one is sprouting. So this one could be it, or it could really be the correct one. We won't know until they grow up a little bit, because I'm not sure. It was just a mix. We're just guessing on that, but everything else is what it's labeled as, and so most things have started to at least show a little bit of signs of life. And as we know, unfortunately, sometimes things happen, and unfortunately, we don't always get a sprout. But Aerogarden is really good about replacing those if something doesn't, like, especially if you have like a really bad batch where things just don't work. they will replace them because they do have a growth guarantee. And so if nothing comes of it, you can always contact them and let them know what happened, or more like didn't happen. So this is just a little Aerogarden update. Again, this is the Aerogarden Bounty Basic, and here are the stats. Here you can see still full on the water. You can see the time that's live, how many days it's been going, and everything. So we are off to a great start, it looks like. And of course, I'll be back next week with more updates on how the basil is growing. Let me know if you guys have an Aerogarden and what you're growing in it if you do. See you next time.